What's up, y'all? It's Big Pete out of Denver. Making my first video. And I'm making this video because I'm that passionate about this subject. I'm that wholehearted and passionate about the things that we're going to talk about today. And hopefully, I keep making videos because I really do think that there's like-minded, there's A-likes out there that, that I could network with. And maybe somehow we can, do our thing and do the best we can to make our communities better, or just, make the world better, man. I'm down with making a coalition. Anyway, that aside, again, the subject today hits home for me because, again, wholeheartedly, I can tell every single person that looks at this video, anybody that I care about, every single person in this world. Now, when I'm mad, because I know, I got friends and stuff, they hear me in my worst moments. There's sometimes when, just like everyone else, I say, man, I don't give a fuck about nobody. And what I've noticed is that's something that's been programmed, through music, through television, and through my own, bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? It's a mix of all that. And I'm breaking away from that, especially in the last couple of years. I've been, I've researched this shit for 10 plus years, around 12 years. But in the last 2 years, my mind has really, really broken away from this program, man, this mentality that they placed on everybody. And now I just feel like it's just my duty to tell people about it. Now, with this subject, man, it's YOLO. I just recently heard about it because I don't fucking listen to the radio or anything like that. I think it's evil. You know what I'm saying? If I'm watching television, it's selective stuff. I don't sit in front. I don't watch the news. If I'm watching shows, it's things that I select. It's mostly educational documentaries. Sometimes I might throw some Dexter in there, some mob things like that. But, whatever. But YOLO is everywhere, man. And you only live once. And it's fucking bullshit, man. It's bullshit. Even if you live once, it's fucking bullshit. Now, so this is the thing. You may not believe in the devil. And I'm on the verge, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm at the point where I don't know what the fuck I believe in. Honestly, I'm still trying to find that point. But this thing about the devil, right now I'm at a point where, I'm starting to really believe in this shit. I'm really starting to believe because the prophecies are coming through, man. The prophecies are really happening, man. This YOLO shit, all this shit, it's history just repeating itself. We're talking Aleister Crowley, you know what I'm saying? Do art thou wilt. Basically do whatever the fuck you want because you don't have to answer to nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you follow this lifestyle, this satanic lifestyle, you don't have to answer to anybody, man. Because it's all about you. And it's all about this one life you get. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't nothing left after that. Okay? So live like a fucking whore. You know what I'm saying? Do all the fucking drugs you want. Live like a fucking slob. Be a piece of shit. Do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't nothing after that. Okay? Fuck that. Even if there's nothing after it, fuck that, man. You know what I'm saying? You live righteous, even if there's one, man. I thought that was the point. Why is the norm? You know what I'm saying? Let's live fucked up because there ain't nothing after this. Are you fucking serious? Like that? This is what you allowing your kids listen to? You got Drake songs. You got, all these mainstream fucking bullshit artists, man, that all you people fucking worship like gods. They're bullshitting. They're setting your ass on the wrong track with this YOLO shit. Basically, you live once. So you got Nicki Minaj and shit. I'm just looking at my TV screen. I got, the YouTube shit up. I'm looking at these evil-looking motherfuckers, man. You got Nicki Minaj. You got Rihanna. You got Miley Cyrus. All these women making your daughters thinking that being a slut is okay. And you're cool with that, man. You fine with your kid listening to the music that's talking about having sex, with other guys, doing drugs, drinking and partying and all this shit. Not giving a fuck, you know what I'm saying? That's what you want your kids to act right, but the shit that they listen to every day, them headphones that you got them for Christmas so they can hear that shit extra well, so when they drive in the car, they ain't got to fucking listen to your ass. That's what you letting them listen to, man? You expect them to be good? You know what I'm saying? I see this shit in front of me, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to the clubs. I don't have to see these fucking scumbags everywhere, man. But that's where your kids want to go. When they hear this music, man, when it's you only live once shit, they think the pinnacle of having a good life is partying, having sex with anybody you meet, doing a bunch of drugs, drinking, not giving a fuck. Just doing you, not giving a fuck about anybody else, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get the upper hand, trying to get a fucking handout whenever you want. You only live once, man. Why the fuck even do anything then? You know what I'm saying? If it's YOLO, you really down with that lifestyle, kill your motherfucking self right now, man. If that's the case. Because what's the point of living, man? If there's nothing after this, man. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Everything I do is based on logic. I do a lot of research. I'm not a religious guy. But if you're about science, then you know that energy continues. You know what I'm saying? It's going to keep flowing even after we die. This right here, this is energy, bro. And it just doesn't disappear. It's going to move on. You know what I'm saying? If you're about science. You know what I'm saying? If you're about religion, you go to heaven or hell. If you're about some spiritual things, you in nirvana. Your soul just with the other souls and you drifting through space. Whatever the case, man. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying, even if you have one life, what makes you think that living bad is the way is the right way? That's how the Illuminati has tricked everyone, man. They got you thinking that the wrong shit is right. They got you thinking that the right shit is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And this is things that, I struggle with too, man, because like I said, I grew up in this fucking system, man. And I work 40 hours a week. I provide. You want to look at my setup, man? The couch, you know what I'm saying? It's a little dirty. Have some people over. I'm a hard-working man. You can even call me a young conservative, man. I'm all about business. I'm all about making money the right way, legitimate ways. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, all that shit aside, back to YOLO, man. This is what your kids are growing up to think, man. Your kids are brought up to think there's nothing to live for. There's nothing to fucking live for. Nothing's real. What your mind can't conceive isn't real. Can't exist. What your eyes can't see, can never happen. And I'm disgusted by it, man. And I've shed tears for this planet, man, multiple times. And I'm at the point where when I hear shit like this, I'm done just moping, I'm done fucking getting upset or getting fucking paranoid, smoking a bunch of weed and getting paranoid. I had a fucking epiphany today that, I really gotta at least try to reach out to people, at least be one of the little random videos that had only 89 clicks that you click on and you listen to and you at least get a different perspective, because the way the kids are growing up now is sick. And if I ever do get a kid, I don't want to sound like a Nazi, but they're not going to be listening to that shit in my house, man. They're not going to be watching this television. Disney Channel, man, that shit's sick. The shit that they're putting on, and and I don't even want to touch on it because you guys are going to think, I'm a bigot and things like that. But what I'm saying is I'm all for you guys, any type of sexuality, do your thing, but keep the fucking kids out of it, man. Don't put that shit on the TV, you know what I'm saying? Don't flood the airways with, that lifestyle or that, orientation, because I'm sorry, you can call me a bigot and I don't give a fuck. We can have the discussion in person and you'll know me better then. Don't expose kids to alternate sexual lifestyles. And that's what this YOLO life is exposing kids to. You let a kid discover his own thing on his own. You don't put this shit in music videos. You don't put this shit on stage promoting sexual shit, promoting homosexuality, promoting, even straight things, even straight sexuality. Don't put heterosexuality. Don't put homosexuality in this fucking TV. If you know what I'm saying, I can understand, freedom of speech, bad parenting, and all that shit. But this shit's everywhere, man. You can be a good fucking parent, like my parents, man. My parents were so fucking good to me, man. My parents did every goddamn thing I ever wanted, man. For me to sit here and tell you my parents weren't the best parents in the world, I'd be a scumbag, man. I'd be just another one of these sheep that think it's cool to act like you came from a bad background because you heard it in a fucking rap song. You fucking piece of shit. You're nothing, man. You're zombies. My parents did everything for me, man. And I still got caught up in shit. I got locked up. With my parents' fault. My parents raised me. My dad was a Marine. My mom's the fucking area director of the most successful restaurant chain in the world. You can't, and I got caught up in it, man. They did everything for me. So, let me tell you guys something. Keep an eye on your kids, man. Watch out for what they're listening to, and adults, stop buying into this shit, man, because you motherfuckers are the reason why this country is out of shape right now. It's because all this TV, all this music, all this technology, it's getting to your fucking heads, man. You're really abusing this shit. You need to slow the fuck down. You need to sit back, look at yourself, and realize that this world that you see around you is nothing, man, compared to the whole fucking thing. You are nothing but a fucking grain of a grain of a grain of a piece of sand in a fucking desert that your tiny peanut-sized brain can't even begin to comprehend. Can't even fathom the fucking idea of how big this goddamn universe is and how many endless possibilities there are outside yourself. You only live once. I could see it being an awesome motto if you said, you only live once, so let's help people as much as possible. Let's help the next man as much as possible. You only live once, so let's make sure while we're here, we set a righteous legacy for ourselves. We become successful. We become doctors. We become, police officers that actually help the community instead of destroy it. Become teachers that, that want to help kids instead of go there for the easy paycheck. Well, actually, I said that out of context, the easy paycheck, so a lot of teachers are going to hate me for that. Well, they go there for the paycheck. Okay? Why don't you only live once, so why don't we learn as much as possible? Why don't we, learn and develop new trades and techniques? Since you only live once. But the popular mentality is, you only live once, so do whatever the fuck you want, man. Only God could judge you. Be a piece of shit. Be a whore. Be a fucking Molly-taking, cock-sucking homo. Do whatever the fuck you want, man. All love to homosexuals. I'm talking about choosing. That's different. You know what I'm saying? If you're born that way, do your thing. Get married. Love y'all, do your fucking thing, no hate. But if you're choosing that shit because you think that shit's cool, because you ain't get girl, and because that's what's being promoted. You only live once, so just fuck anything that breathes, smoke anything that's smokable, do whatever the fuck you want, take any opportunity you can to get fucked up, blah, 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 go on forever. The solution, watch what your kids are doing, watch what the fuck you're doing, sit back, reflect on what you're watching. Don't be a fucking zombie and get hypnotized on what you see or hear, motherfucker.